Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Trade Confident, where we live trade on every single YouTube video. All right, guys, if you are following this channel, you should have the bell notification turned on because I am making live trade calls on this channel. We ended up getting into ADA. So the long entry was at $1.92. The first exit that I ended up taking was over here at 223, which is correlated to the chart that we have over at tradeconfident.io, which I'll show you guys that. And we had a second sell limit in the exchange ready to go at 247. So what I ended up doing is obviously we got into our long trade here, exited 50% of my profit there, exited 25% here. So I still have 25% in the market if this thing keeps shooting up. Okay. So let me show you guys how we actually did this. This is, if you guys are watching this, and you're like, Travis, I love that you guys are doing well. We have not lost a trade yet on this channel. Let me show you guys how we're doing this. You guys need to go over to tradeconfident.io. You guys have a membership of $49 a month. This is how you access the actual live trade setups. And there's some you can actually take today going into the weekend. Tradeconfident.io, go to live trades, and then scroll down here on the front page to any of these coins. I will be covering Ethereum today, those of you guys who are wondering. Scroll down to Cardano, and here you guys go. Basically, you're taking your amount, let's say it's $1,000, split it into 4 equal portions. Those are your 4 buy limits below the current price. These will be updating this morning, so make sure you guys are following this because this will update based off new price structure. And we now have new buy limits in here that you can set in your exchange right now today on Friday, August 20th, so you can be ready to go for the weekend trading in case we drop back down. There's usually selling pressure over the weekend. You can drop back down, get into a new trade with us, and ride this back up. So that's exactly what we're doing there, okay? All right, let's go over this real quick, and then we'll go over the metrics for ADA to see what it looks like going into the weekend. So I want you guys to look at this real quick. We are seeing that the trend exhaustion is in the top section up here in the red, I call it the top red zone. We saw this happen over here. We saw this happen over here as well. The trend exhaustion and the price versus the well money flow are the 1 and 2 best indicators I've ever seen that I've ever coded in here to help us call the tops and the bottoms. Now, what we're seeing in here, last time we ended up getting up here was we saw this point on the chart. We ended up immediately heading down after we ended up getting in the top red zone. Now take a look at this. When we got to the top red section here, it was right around this candle wick right here. And that actually brought us into a little bit of a bearish market here. Even on the lower time frame, you can call that a bearish market. Overall, I do believe we are in an upward bullish trend, and I am still bullish on crypto for long term. Absolutely. People ask me, are we in a bear market or a bull market? I believe this whole structure here puts us in a bull market, okay? But I want you guys to be aware of this because last time we have seen this happen when we push up into the top red section and money flow in the green line here, the price is in the pink, the money flow is in green. When money flow pushes up to the top red section, that's where I look to start taking profit as well because we could start moving back down. That is why I ended up taking 25% of my position at 247, which basically was very close to the all-time high. Now, we are currently sitting at an all-time high for ADA, so congratulations, everybody. We're all making history together here. So if this keeps shooting up, we still have 25% in the market. Where's my next target? I'll go over that in a second, but let's go over the metrics here so you guys get a better idea of what we're looking at. Real quickly, guys, the RSI, the stochastic, the MACD, the 50, the 100, and the 200 MA. We are above all of these. This is incredibly bullish. Something like this, usually we'll see a pullback over the weekend. It's just natural. It's actually very healthy if a run up like this sees a little bit of a pullback in order to start moving back up, okay? So congratulations everybody who's in this trade. This is what you guys are able to take advantage of when you guys are over at Trade Confident with your guys' membership. Okay, let's go to ADA. Let's go over the metrics here. These are going to update at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is in an hour and 40 minutes here. So coming out very quickly. We are still sitting in the emotional index status of greedy and excited. This is still, in my opinion, an overextension rally. Obviously, we're at an all-time high here. This, if you come over here, take a look at this, guys. Go over here on the daily time frame. This is still a super crazy move up. It has not seen any types of moves down yet that I would say are really big, healthy corrections. This is a very nice higher low formation for a move up, but nothing can just keep heading up forever. So even on the daily time frame here, we are seeing this divergence form on the price versus the well money flow. We see this happen right here. If over the weekend we can get this green line, which is the one money flow, to move down, this is divergence to the downside. This right here is also looking at a form of divergence to the downside on the trend exhaustion, okay? So looking at this as a possible divergence pattern, if this starts moving back down, could be telling us divergence is taking over and we could see money starting to flow out of the market. Okay, that's something you guys just want to be watching over the weekend. Okay, let's go back over the metrics and I'll show you guys what else I'm looking at here. Let's go to the 4-hour chart and get this set up. Okay, moving down here, long versus short trades. This is still just nothing's really happening here. We're just creeping around this like very small area. I'm looking for something like this, some crazy sell volume to enter in the market, or maybe long trades. So right now it's staying kind of quiet. Okay, it's just like kind of quiet for ADA. People are just, they're taking over. Long trades are just outpacing short trades is what that means, and why the price is going up, okay? And it's also outpacing sells. Longs are just simply outpacing sells at the moment. Okay, long versus short trade risk. We are in the neutral section. So is it best to take a short trade or a long trade? Well, right now, the best thing to do, in my opinion, is to actually follow the buy limits that are set up for Cardano on this website, because that's exactly what we're trading with. And there are new setups. There's a new trade setup right now you guys can take at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time when these metrics update. So you guys can access that, okay? Well, in institutional smart money, we are seeing this, and I pointed this out a couple days ago, that we are drastically moving out of short trades being in favor here. So the way you guys read this is when the metric bars are very long on the bottom side here, this tells me that institutions are looking to short the market, okay? They're looking to short the market and make their profit on the way down. But as we start seeing the sentiment move more bullish, usually when the price is dropping, we see fear and anxiety into the market, which you guys can see from the emotional index up here. When you start seeing fear and anxiety into the market, I know we didn't get all the way up there, but when that starts happening on bigger moves, even down here, we start seeing a lot of buy pressure get into the market, and they are actually buying your fear and your anxiety. Okay, smart money is buying your opposite emotions. When you guys are fearful and very scared, that's when the big whales are coming in to buy, because you guys are creating the liquidation for them to place in their big long trades. Okay, for this at the moment, I do think this is going to start printing probably another metric bar down here to the bottom, maybe something like that today. And watch over the weekend, because if we start seeing any of these bars come up like this, that is a very, very good sign that we're going to keep heading up, and that's momentum pushing us in the upward direction. Okay. Support and resistance prices. We obviously already broke the 225, and we are in what some people call a blue sky breakout. This is where we do not have any structures left of the chart. We basically are in a blue sky breakout. This thing can just keep going and going and going and going. This could be a crazy run for ADA, so you guys want to make sure you're set up for the move back down when it happens, because it will happen. We will see a move back down. You guys can get triggered in there and ride it up, okay? I am all bullish on ADA and Cardano, just to be fully honest with you guys, okay? Now, looking at the dollar cost average entries, all of you guys who ended up taking entries in any of these levels here, you did absolutely amazing. If you guys are holding 5 to 10 years, there you go. Skyrocket move. So great job for everybody who did that. Looking over here at the exit points, we have not seen another red bar print over here, so I am watching this over the weekend. I do still have 25% in here. I know a lot of you guys, hundreds of you guys, thousands actually, are following the exact same trade setups that I'm taking on here, because you guys are over at Trade Confident as well. I have not exited my 25% yet. I'm going to hold my 25%, okay? Even if we dip down here, I'm going to hold it. If we get anywhere close, let me just finish this, because I'll finish this video here. This is looking good, guys, is what I'm trying to say. If we get another red bar, I will be looking to exit my 25%. Now let's move back over here, and I'll explain what I was trying to explain to you. If we move anywhere close to $3, I am absolutely taking the rest of this out, okay? The 25% will be taken out if we get anywhere close to $3. $2.95, $2.96, I'm taking it out, okay? That would be, in my opinion, it's too far of a move up without a retracement pattern to move back down. Okay, let me give you guys some more proof of where I think this is going to go based off the Fibonacci retracement of how high. So let's come up here, let's pull out a fib, and I'm going to pull the last run we ended up getting. We're going to look at the 1.6 Fibonacci retracement. We'll look at 2 points here, because I know technical analysis guys are probably looking at 2 different points. Here's the first point I want to talk to you guys about. Where could this thing actually stall out because it's just skyrocketing right now? I would say around 277. Make sure you guys are watching $2.77. If you're following this channel, you're doing great. We made plenty of money on this. I was looking to make between $500 to $1,000 on this, and we hit that goal. So we did very, very well on this. I did have some extra funds in there from last closed trades, to be fully honest, but overall the balance, I was looking to get into $500 to $1,000 on this one move in this trade, and that's what we did, so that's really good if you guys are following. So the first target is going to be 277. Okay, let's take this off. Follow me on here if you guys do have your Fibonacci retracements. Come back here, let's do this again. I want you guys to look at this as well. If you take the top here and you look at structure low, because I know some people are looking at this down here at the bottom of structures, instead of 277, 277, this puts us right around the area of 286, Fibonacci 1.6 retracement, okay? So that is another area, 277. Okay, I'm gonna write this down here so I can remember this, 277, and then we're also looking at, because I'm gonna be using this as well for my exit. So 277, 286 is where I think we could go before we start seeing a pullback. Now, let's mark this up on the chart here so I can show you guys something else. I'm gonna give you guys a lot today going into the weekend, and you guys are gonna be fully set up. Here's the next question you're gonna ask me. All right, if we get up here, what does the best next entry look like? And I do have this already set up on the chart, and you guys wanna follow this over at tradeconfident.io. Remember, come over here, go to live trades. You guys can access this once you have your membership, and then you guys are looking at this. This will update. Set your buy limits up here at the 4 yellow lines below the current price. That is where the next entries are. Okay, follow me. 286. Watch this. If you come in here and you take a Fibonacci retracement and you come here and you look at the top and you pull it to the bottom of the trend, hope you guys are following me along here. The next best entry golden zone is going to be around 237, basically around 226. This is very close to where you guys are going to be able to enter into based off the metrics, okay? But make sure you follow that. Structure high, a very good move back down if we end up getting that high. So that is a full analysis for you guys for ADA. Great job for everybody who's in here. 32.62%. Remember, I put in about $5,000 into this trade, but I broke it up into about 1,250. I took $5,000, I split it up into 4 equal portions at the 4 buy limits, so only one of my portions is currently in here, and that one portion is earning at 32.62% based off the calculations in here. So congratulations to everybody who's in ADA. Guys, Cardano squad, we hit all-time highs. Congratulations. Make sure you have these indicators on your chart over the weekend. Watch this very strongly in case we start seeing a move down. Watch the divergence as well. These indicators are going up September 1st, next month. You guys have 10 more days. Come over to the website, click indicators. Here you guys go. If you want to buy 4 or more of these, email me and I'll give you guys an extra discount because I created them and I can do that. And it's fun for me to do that for you guys. So God bless you guys so much. Next video coming out will be Ethereum and we'll go over that trade. All right, we'll see you guys. Good job, guys. Bye.